As a man, young or old, if you want to grow closer to the deen, it is essential to have friends who have the same vision as you. Because the shaitan is already a strong enough force to pull someone away from the deen of Allah. But if you also have friends who pull you away from the straight path, then it makes it incredibly difficult to hold onto the rope of Allah. And what I've come to learn over the recent years, as I've made more practicing friends, alhamdulillah, is that the more difficult and unseen an endeavor is, the more righteous and honest friends you will find there. A great example of this is recently I completed an 11-day Quran course. We went through the entire tafsir of the Quran. Although it was incredibly rewarding and I learned a lot, to be honest, quite tiring. Most people would have wanted to spend 4.5 hours each day of their winter break sitting in a room studying tafsir. But as expected, most of the attendees were older brothers who were either retired or further along their path of the deen. There's also a handful of younger brothers, similar age to myself, who, although it was their winter break, although they had work in the morning, they still pushed themselves to attend. These are exactly the kind of people you want to surround yourself with. Exchange numbers, create a group chat, and encourage each other to attend future Quran courses, Islamic talks, or volunteering opportunities. I remember this one brother that after only speaking to him briefly a few times, we talked about how this year we would start praying Fajr in Jamaat more consistently because of the huge reward you get of praying the whole night, plus how it sets you up to have such a really good, productive day. When we were having this conversation, I couldn't help but think, this conversation has been more meaningful to me than some conversations I've had with friends that I've known for years. Firstly, there are plenty of charity events and knowledge-seeking gatherings that take place throughout the year. Show up, get involved, and you'll meet like-minded brothers just like yourself. But the thing is, you might not like everyone straight away. I know for myself, I don't like everyone straight away. But you need to have sabr, and inshallah you'll find brothers that you genuinely connect with. The same pattern holds true. The more difficult and unseen an opportunity is, the fewer brothers you'll find there. But those who do show up, they'll be the most genuine and sincere people you'll ever meet in your life. Here's a practical tip that I use myself to make friends wherever I go. What I want you to do is wear your fattest smile. Prayer room or masjid, I want you to greet everyone with Assalamu alaikum, how are you? And naturally they'll reply, Alhamdulillah, I'm good, how are you? In which case I want you to respond honestly, be personal. If you're revising for an exam and you're struggling, then tell them, I'm a bit stressed for an exam, please make dua for me. And when you say something like that, it invites others to also be open to you as well. And that's how friendships start. The group may be small, but those brothers are usually serious about their deen. And what you can do is create a group chat where you motivate each other to pray Fajr in Jamaat, which will bring you closer and, you closer to Allah at the same time. I strongly recommend enrolling in some kind of hifz or alim or tajweed or tafsir or some kind of Islamic course, because the brothers who attend these courses are usually very passionate about the deen, and these are the kind of brothers that you want to hang out with. I've been doing the online alim course due to my university studies. My friends who attend in person have introduced me to some of the friends they've made, and so now we have an ever-expanding friend group of brothers seeking knowledge, and I'll be honest, the feeling is amazing, alhamdulillah. Sit itikaf with your friends. Sitting itikaf over the past 2 years with my 2 closest friends was single-handedly the biggest turning point in my life. During those days, all 3 of us fell in love with the deen, and it completely transformed both us and our friendship. It no longer became that when you hung out, we just talked about useless things. Now all of us are working together for a shared goal, Jannah. When we came out of itikaf, all of us became much more practicing. We all enrolled in an alim course together, and my 2 other friends also started memorizing more Quran. Because of their dedication and encouragement, that I went ahead and memorized Surah Mosque. And you know that because of my most recent video. But may Allah bless them. They encouraged me the whole time, and they even tested me afterwards. But one of them wholeheartedly believed that I was going to give up though. I'm going to remember that. Since then, we've taken on countless volunteering opportunities as a way of spending time together while earning good deeds. Volunteering has become our way of hanging out, combining friendship with service for the sake of Allah. How beautiful is that? Alhamdulillah. As we've made more practicing friends over time, we've made it a habit to invite them to itikaf the following year. Because in that way, we have this one place where we all come together to boost and increase our relationship with Allah. But at the same time, we can also get closer to one another and strengthen our friendship. And in doing this, we're creating a lifelong support system, to help each other to overcome the worldly challenges, to also prepare each other for the akhirah.
أنت كل ما